Hello out there, we're back on the air as we welcome you to tonight's broadcast of Ryder Hockey, live on Breakout Sports Broadcasting via YouTube. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, lads and lasses of all ages, live once again from the Cy Fieldhouse on the campus of the Lawrenceville School in Lawrenceville, New Jersey. My name is Trey Wright, joined alongside me, my good buddy in crime, Jeremy Myers. Game 2 of the weekend series between Ryder and the Friars of Providence getting ready to take place here in just a couple of minutes. And Jeremy, you saw the game last night, a 4-1 win for the Bronx. Cole Schneider with a hat trick, the first of his collegiate career. Trevor Givarowski with a 44 save performance last night. Looking to go for two more points here tonight for a weekend sweep for the Friars.
Would be a huge to get the weekend sweep versus Providence. You know, got over 500 last night. Snyder with the hat trick. Givarowski made some huge saves, timely saves. Need to keep buzzing tonight.
Absolutely, and riding the wave of that 4-point weekend back at the St. James as Ryder took down UNCW and UNC. For the first times this season, splitting those season matchups coming into tonight. Like you said, getting above 500, record of 7-6-1. About $1.53 to go in the warm-ups. We'll take a look at your starting lineups right now. First starting with Providence, with David Moriarty, Michael Pignot, and Shane Kelly. The starting three. In the back three, Ryan Silo, Sam Marchioni, and Trevor Sacamano. Once again, getting the call between the pipes. We'll have another battle of the Trevors tonight. The Trevors with interesting last names to pronounce in a hurry here tonight between Sacamano and Givarowski. And we'll now look at your Ryder starting lineups. Justin Rauch and Mike Connolly being centered by the man, the myth, the legend himself, Cole Schneider, with 3 points last night, 23 points on the season, with Liam Yeoman, Ty Schneider, and of course Trevor Givarowski making up your starting six for the Bronx. And Jeremy, after last night's performance, what are you expecting in this game as we've got a minute to go before puck drop here, opening ceremonies? And just what are your expectations for both of these teams? We know it's going to be a gritty physical game after last night's contest.
Yeah, a lot of shots last night. I'm expecting to keep firing, a lot of rebounds, and just keep attacking the net, and good things will happen, as you saw yesterday.
Yeah, and Providence still looking for retribution. They were shut out 3-0 in last year's matchup with the Bronx. Were able to get one goal last night. But Providence has been good on the penalty kill. We're 3 for 3 on it last night. So Ryder entering next weekend's doubleheader with the University of Delaware. Looking to get things going here on the score sheet, especially on the man advantage. And of course, Trevor Givarowski, 109 saves over the span of the last 4 games. He has been on it like Blue Bonnet over the last season so far. Trev coming into tonight, record of 7-6-1, 3.75 GAA, and a 91.9 save percentage for the senior from Ben Salem, Pennsylvania. Warm-ups have concluded, so we're going to take it inside the glass where Dylan Manfrey will give us the opening call for tonight's action in game number 2 of this weekend doubleheader between Ryder and Providence, and game number 2 of our night at the Cy Fieldhouse. We'll give it to Dylan Manfrey here in just a couple of moments, and we'll be underway in tonight's contest.
Good afternoon, Ryder fans, and welcome to the campus of Lawrenceville High School. Tonight, the Ryder Bronx will be taking on the Providence Friars. And now for the starters for the Providence Friars. In goal, number 1, Dean Sacamano. Defender, number 5, Ryan Sello. Defender, number 55, Sam Marchioni. Left wing, number 27, Shane Kelly. Center, number 12, Michael Pino. and right wing number 29, David Martiardi. And now, let's meet the starters for your Ryder Bronx. Our forward, number 9, Mike Connolly. Our forward, number 10, Cole Schneider. Our forward, number 61, Justin Roche. Defenseman number 3, Liam Yeoman. Defenseman number 18, Ty Schneider. Adding goal number 29, Trevor Kiborowski. And now, if you are able, we ask that you please rise and look to your left by the left scoreboard for playing of our national anthem.
Ready to get rocking and rolling after another rendition of the national anthem. It's Ryder looking to sweep Providence in this 2-game weekend series. Starting lineups once again for Ryder: Justin Rauch, Cole Schneider, Mike Connolly. The starting 3, Liam Yeoman, Ty Schneider, and Trevor Kiborowski. The back 3 to make up the starting 6, David Moriarty, Michael Pignot, and Shane Kelly. Starting on the red line, on the blue line, Ryan Celo and Sam Marchioni. And in net, Trevor Sacamano. Looking to get things going here for the junior from Scarsdale, New York. It's game time here once again for the Ryder Bronx in game number 15 of the 24-25 campaign for Ryder tonight. Schneider and Pignot will meet at the face-off circle. Meeting at center ice. Linesmen are about to drop the puck, and away we go. As the pen is the paper for game number 2 of the doubleheader here at Cy. Schneider winning the draw immediately, trying to get it past Marchioni. And Pignot will take it back the other way. Pignot with Schneider right behind him. Ty Schneider will send it all the way back. Racing after it is Ryan Celo. And he'll take it behind his own red line. And starting from their own end. Pignot and Moriarty. Pignot back to Moriarty. Moriarty lost it in his skates. Big hit from Cole Schneider in the corner. Liam Yeoman, his first touch of the puck. And Trevor Kiborowski sees that just goes behind him. Moriarty keeps it in the zone. Spinning away is the captain of this Providence team, David Moriarty. As Shane Kelly fights for it in the corner. Cole Schneider laying the boom as Liam Yeoman gets tied up with Justin Rauch. Opens a little bit of a lane for the Friars. Howitzer goes wide. Big shot for the back end from Pignot as this top unit still on here. Sustained pressure from Providence as Moriarty trying to get it out of there. Taking it away is Marchioni. Marchioni with Ty Schneider right behind him trying to shake him off. Celo will backhand it across as Pignot keeps on it. About 90 seconds into this opening period, swatting away was Kiborowski. Puck was high-sticked by a Bronc as Yeoman tries to clear it out, and some serious sustained pressure.
Yeah, that was a great reactionary save by Gavrowski, getting his glove up there. But this is what killed Providence yesterday, was Providence not being able to get out of zone. And Ryder is now just not getting out of zone, and they got to be stronger with the puck in the defensive zone.
Stavridis trying to get it out of there in time. Looking for a redirect in front was Derek Daly. He can't get it. Friars coming out hot as Ryan Kenna with a big hit, and now he runs right into Brendan McKeach. Bodies flying all over the place as lofting it into the air. Gavrowski will cover it up before Benjamin Stavridis can do anything about that one. 17:45 to go in period number 1, and it has been all Providence so far in the opening minutes of this first period. I don't think Ryder's been able to get it past the center ice line as Providence will win that big hit from Ryan Kenna. As Kenna will come back the other way, gets it across to Gingras. Jaden Gingras gets it back to Brendan McKeach. It's a second unit, which has been doing wonders so far. Cusimano sends one long range, goes wide. Kenna keeps it in, gets it back to Jaden Gingras. Gingras gets it to McKeach, and McKeach will take it behind the cage. McKeach gets it set, gets it past to Cusimano at the point. Cusimano leveled in front of the Providence bench as Kenna tries to lay a hit. And the Friars just trying to get it out of their own end. That will go underneath the skate of Seamus Carolyn. And Carolyn can't keep it again. This is McDermott on it. McDermott taking it away from a couple of black jerseys. Redirect in front from Pape. And that just barely finds the breadbasket of Trevor Sacamano. Back on it again, and Connolly was just barely able to keep it in. Alex Edelberg with it, his first minutes of the evening. He'll loft it all the way out. Tracking back for it, Daniel Brennan. And he'll skate it up ice on the far side. Linesman got taken all the way down. Collision between a linesman and a Friar. I believe that was Seamus O'Donnell that went down as it's icing against Ryder.
Yeah, so same thing that play. Providence couldn't get the puck out of zone, and Ryder got 2 or 3 more opportunities that they shouldn't have had.
And not able to get anything directly onto Sacamano or the Bronx, but a lot of good opportunities just trying to get plays going. And that's ultimately been one of the Achilles heels of the Bronx this season, but they've been able to generate zone time, but they just haven't been able to get anything directly onto the cage. And typically the team takes it back the other way. Not a whole lot of good back checking there from Ryder this season either. And that's unfortunately what's led to probably the majority of the goals this season has been that pressure, screw up somewhere in either the bumper on the line, and right off of the post square. Oh, I thought that went in. That was Carolyn who was trying to open the scoring. Asmus trying to get it out of there, and he will not for this moment. Anstis, rather, is a big hit right in the middle slot. Kenna trying to get it across for McKeach, and McKeach will outbeat the icing. With Leahy right behind him, McKeach will set up shop. Gets it back to Kenna. Kenna blocked in front as Schneider was looking to lay a big hit in the corner on to Leahy. McKeach back with it across to Kenna. Schneider will see you go behind him. There, Jackson Leahy will send it off. Shot went off of McKeach's stick, so Yeoman will track back for it with the icing being waved off. Schneider fighting for it with Leahy once again. Rather, that was Nolan Duffy he was trying to have a little tilly with. Jack Krottenmaker trying to put any sort of opportunity as Duffy had an opportunity. Behind the cages, Duffy tried to get it back to Krottenmaker. Duffy with a short side opportunity right at the doorstep. Pad save by Gavrowski. Pape takes it out. Even numbers the other way for Ryder as Schneider now on a line with Aaron Pape. Pape will now set up shop. Try to get it to Liam Yeoman. Yeoman go behind, and it's a foot race back. Ty Schneider trying to track back for it, and he's able to break up the opportunity.
That's a great play by Ty Schneider there for the net.
Follow-up opportunity from Pignot goes underneath. Other side, and they score! Shane Kelly, the captain of this Friars team, opens the scoring as Ryder being peppered right now. 6 Friars shots, and the last one going in as Kelly gets the monkey off his back and he scores.
Yeah, great passing play by Providence as Shane Kelly lights the lamp and Ryder got to get going here.
We'll take a look at the replay here. Back across, that was nearly a beautiful pad save there from Givarowski, and maybe just an inch short of robbing Kelly blind. And it's going to be Kelly from Benjamin Stavridis to open the scoring here. So Providence leading 1-0. They got 1 goal last night, as Cusimano tries to rifle that all the way out, kept into the point by Carolyn. Back across again, as once again nobody was blocking the Ovechkin office on the right side. As McDermott tries to take it out. This is Stavridis once again. Stavridis dropping back. Kelly looking for an opportunity from Pignot. And this top line getting top line minutes right now for the Friars. Going hard into the boards there was Kelly. Pape again. Pignot at the doorstep. Good play from Jackson Turner. On it. Ryan Kenna back the other way. Hill lofted all the way out to center ice. Pape swatting for it. He's got a little bit of open space in front of him. Aaron Pape is pickpocketed there by Stavridis once again. And that one will go off the skate of David Moriarty. Jake Benner gets that up. Tape-to-tape pass to Cole Schneider. Schneider with a wrist shot through traffic, blocked in front. Schneider continues to have it on the tape. Gets it back to Brendan McCainch. Big hit into the boards as McCainch falls to the ice. He'll take it back with it once again. McCainch trying to take it around. Gets it back to Schneider. Schneider, wrist shot goes all the way over. Second shot of the game for Ryder, as McCainch was held up behind the play. Fans on the bench wanted a call. Sacamano will see that go right behind him, as Ryder is able to get a couple consecutive shots on, but Providence absolutely blowing the doors off the Bronx right now. 12:27 to go in period 1, and they lead in the shot category 6-3, and the Friars lead 1-0. Bennett will get there as icing is waved off. Bennett and Givarowski thought that they had a sure icing call, as this one will go the other way, and icing will be called against Ryder, and that one was a little less gray area, as Connor Fox is understandably frustrated at that.
Yeah, I don't know why they blew that off. I think they may have thought Givarowski came out of the net, but hurts Ryder there with the icing on them.
Wouldn't be the first time we've seen that goaltender consistently coming out of the net. We saw that. Who's William Patterson's goaltender from about a month ago in that game against TCNJ? It was their freshman goaltender, third game of his career, and was trying to get something going as a chance here in front, as he just consistently was coming out of the net and they kept waving off the icing, so I don't know if there was a situation like that. But Call tried to get it up to Kenna. Kenna was tied up, as Gingras trying to race it around, but this is Marchioni who lifts it out. Call will keep it in at the red line. Now Kenna and Marchioni fighting for it. Take them back there by Madua. Madua, the only goal scorer last night in the game for Providence. As CeeLo will send that in. Call will keep it in. Gets it up to Mike Connolly. Connolly can't keep it. Gingras gets back to the bench, and Rauch may have touched the puck while he's on the bench there, so Ryder getting away with the too many men call. Rauch, who went to the locker room for a new skate, is back onto the ice as Pat Crome will send this one back in. Marchioni, wearing the double nickel, will put a dime pass to the other side. And racing all the way for it is Providence, but they are out of gas. Crome trying to get that across. Schneider wasn't able to get it, and Crome trying to get it out. Rauch is not able to backhand. He is eventually going to backhand it out, as Stavridis wasn't able to keep that in. Pat Crome goes hard head first into the dasher board. Good to see him get back up after that, but Providence sustained zone pressure time as that shot from Seamus Carolyn goes straight into the glove of Trevor Givarowski.
Huge stop there by Trevor as he doesn't allow any rebounds and he allows the Bronx to get back to the bench as they were gassed.
Yeah, that was a very long defensive shift for Ryder. In case you're just tuning in, Friars of Providence leading 1-0. A goal coming from Shane Kelly, his second of the season for the Natick, Massachusetts native. Pape fighting with Carolyn in front of the Providence bench for that, as Pape is going to fight with him once again. Those two getting tied up as fans wanted a call as Pape's short-handed chance, or short-sided chance, goes off of the iron. Moriarty back up. Kelly powering through. Kelly on to Givarowski. Big save there from Trevor as Turner gets hit, and Turner's going to draw a penalty. That one lofted all the way out and out of play, and Braden Turner is going to draw an interference minor, it looks like. David Moriarty going to the box, and it's actually going to be a cross-checking call. So Ryder will get its first power play opportunity of the evening. And Jeremy, this is an opportunity for Ryder. You got to strike here.
Yeah, after going 0 for 3 yesterday, would love to make your money on this power play here to tie this game up.
McDermott starts with a loss in the Friars' end as Providence will clear that out. Trevor Givarowski will slow the tempo down for Ty Schneider. Ty over to Cole. And Cole increasing the tempo as he goes across. Cole Schneider looking to go. Backhanded opportunity, gloved down by Sacamano. And he'll freeze play. And like we saw if you watched the TCNJ game earlier, and like we've seen a lot from the opposing teams for Ryder, is that with Ryder, I feel like Ryder just needs to get more into getting some dirty goals. We saw that a lot with Villanova earlier in the TCNJ game, where 3 of their 5 goals were just coming off of just getting pucks in front. So I think Ryder just needs to get like a little bit of a greasy goal here, especially against Providence, just trying to tie this game up. But again, 1 shot, 1 goal would tie this game up in the first. Rouch back across. He's slashed on the back. Pape back with it, looking for Schneider, and he can't connect. Pape on it again as McDermott was tied up behind the play. Pape rifles one through, and that goes into the chest of Sacamano again.
Very interesting pass there by Pape, trying to get it right to the net. Sacamano just batted away to the boards, and just got to keep getting pucks to the net.
And looking at Pape, I believe he was tied up on that play with Ian Madua. And just a good opportunity going there for the Bronx. Follow-up opportunity. McKean with a sharp chance, can't get it.
It's a good look there by McKean. Just fires it right off the draw.
Ryder with sustained pressure here. 1 minute gone in this power play, 1 minute to go in the back end of this PP. Starts with a clear from Providence. It's a dangerous pass there from Givarowski. Back across, racing after it once again is Sean Connolly. Bennett takes it. Connolly was about to lay the boom into Bennett, and Bennett will get hit high anyway. Kenna starting in his own end, but he fanned on the pass, and Kenna will take it right between the face-off circles, cuts away from Connolly. And Ryan Kenna will get on his horse with it. Kenna gets it across to McKean. McKean back to Benner. Benner playing quarterback on this power play to Cusimano. 18 seconds to go in the man advantage. Benner back across to Cusimano. Cusimano to Benner, and Benner just barely wasn't able to keep it in the end in the zone, and that's going to do it for the Ryder power play. Or will it? Cusimano trying to power his way through. Powering play from Cusimano. Power play time will end. Back to 5-on-5. 4th successful kill of the weekend for Providence. And a line drive grab from Trevor Sacamano will freeze play.
Yeah, just got to keep getting shots on net. And bodies to the net. Good things will happen if you keep doing that.
Ryan Kenna celebrated his 22nd birthday yesterday evening, wasn't able to get on the score sheet, and I think he would love a late birthday present, getting a goal here. His third of the season. We're just trying to get anything so far as a little bit of a late birthday gift for the Connecticut, for the kid who hails from Connecticut, as that was a couple of big hits in the corner. McDermott shakes off a hit. Edelberg will clear it all the way out, and now we're going to get a penalty. It's a cross-checking call, and it's going to go against Ian Madua.
Behind the play, Madua kept cross-checking call, and the refs finally caught one.
Yeah, and you can't poke the bear like that. You can't poke Jackson Call like that because he'll come out and bite you. And Call, good job of him not doing anything to get coincidentals on that play. So Madua, 2 for cross-checking, and the Ryder man advantage unit will go right back to work. Starts with a win as Ty Schneider will get it across. Justin Rauch on it with PP2 getting the start here. McDermott to Rauch. Rauch slow in the tempo a bit, gets it to Ty Schneider, but Schneider can't keep it in. Gets it back, was Ty Schneider, gets it to Aaron Pape, and Pape will dump and chase. Mark McDermott trying to take it away from Stavridis. Schneider keeps it in. Schneider to Schneider connection as McDermott was hit up high by Stavridis. McDermott back on it, rifles it. And he wanted to use a 5-iron instead, was using a sand wedge as that goes up into the high netting.
Yeah, just failed clear there, gave Ryder a chance, but got to keep getting chances.
Rauch to Schneider, back over to Schneider. Cole with the puck, gets it to McDermott. McDermott looking for a lane, gets it back to Cole. Cole at the quarterback, he'll rifle a shot, blocked in front by Pape. Schneider able to keep it in. Trying to look for a lane, gets it to McDermott, but he can't get a shot off. Pape keeping with it, he loses it. Stavridis clears it out of the zone before getting rocked by Cole Schneider. And Ty Schneider will take it away. 47 seconds to go in the power play. PP1 will come back on. Ryan Kenna dancing through the D, looking for a wrister. Goes straight into the glove of Sacamano, and he'll cover.
It's a good look there by Kenna.
Good look, better save. I'd say just telegraphing the wrist shot a little bit. Again, Kenna has got such a good left-handed wrist shot. We've seen it a lot last season. We've seen it a lot in the footage we've seen from him playing in the NA3 a couple of seasons ago with the New York Apple Corps, and Kenna's been a good depth piece for this lineup. And speaking of depth pieces, same thing with Mike Connolly. He's trying to take it away here. 20 seconds to go in the power play. Connolly trying to take it, instead cleared out by Connolly. So Connolly's will fight for it. Jake Bennett will collect it there. Bennett gets it away. Moriarty tripping up Bennett. He was looking for a call, won't get it. I think Moriarty was just trying to poke at the puck, wasn't able to get there in time. Cusimano nearly losing play as we go back to 5-on-5. And speaking of 5-on-5, 5 penalty kills successfully done by Providence. As Moriarty puts one through, save Givarowski, that one goes wide. McKinch the other way, 2-on-2, now a 2-on-3 as McKinch will hold up. Waiting for reinforcements, Cusimano puts a shot on, redirected in front by Pape, and Pape took a stick up high from Moriarty. Right in front, Pape looking for it, and wisely covered there by Sacamano, ending the play.
Yeah, once Providence took their lead, Riders looked a lot sharper. It seems to have wakened them up.
You can definitely see it in the shot category, 9-9 even at 1, but Providence still leading 1-0. 4:33 to go in period number 1. Turner turns that over. Now a breakaway opportunity. Duffy right down Broadway, and a big 5-hole save from Trevor Givarowski. Schneider back the other way and can't get it past Silo, as tumbling into the boards was McDermott. And behind that play on that breakaway, Ty Schneider got absolutely pummeled head first into the boards in front of the bench if we got a replay on that whole sequence, and we do. Taking a look at it again, you see the big hit on the tie and Turner turning it over. Duffy right down Broadway and a beautiful skate save 5-hole from Trev. That is why he is definitely tendy number 1 on this team.
Yeah, hopefully Ty's all right, but just a dangerous pass there at the blue line, and luckily Trev stepped up for us.
Gavorowski keeping this a 1-goal game rather, as that one will go corner to corner. Rouch the other way up to Ryan Kenna. Sakamano will kill play as Connolly was crashing in. And like we said at the top of the show, this is going to be a much more physical game than last night. Last night was all Ryder from start to finish, especially in those second and third periods. First period tonight, much like last night, Providence controlling a lot of the narrative, and they've been able to get a goal here in the first as Call puts one on. Ryder just trying to have a good second and third period, and that's all you need to do. Connolly trying to take it over. He'll generate a turnover as Kenna pinned hard into the glass. Rouch will take it away, sets it up to Call the point. Call was trying to get to Kenna. He was lifted off. Good play in the corner there from Providence on the defensive side of things, and they'll come back the other direction with it. Daly with an opportunity, swatted out by Rouch. Still with it are the Friars. Benner trying to take it out of a dangerous territory. Daly not able to keep it in. And Stavridis will track back for it. This will be icing against the Bronx. 2:55 to play in period number 1.
Yeah, that was a big hit in the Bronx offensive zone. Bench wanted a penalty, but no call.
So Ryan Kenna will take the draw. He'll be facing this top line center of Michael Pino. And Kenna will win it, gets it up to Call. Call not able to get it out. Now it is just barely out of the zone as Brennan was held. Call up to McDermott. Pass a little too hot for him as Schneider just trying to keep it in the other way. Moriarty nearly got railroaded by Bennert right at the blue line. Aaron Pape is going to glove it across to Jake Bennert. And that'll come right back into the Ryder's zone on a hand pass. And I think Pape was just trying to glove that all the way down to himself and just got a little too much power on it, and Bennett didn't see the play until the last second.
Yeah, we actually had a penalty on that last night when McDermott closed his hand on the puck. So.
Oh, delay a game call. I saw that on the score sheet last night. Bennett turns it over right at the doorstep, and another good save from Gavorowski, point blank.
Huge stop there by Gavorowski.
That was Pinot who was trying to get this second goal of the night for Providence. As rifling off about 4 good chances in a row were the Friars, as Bennett will take it over. Skates into the Providence end of the ice. Tracking back for it is Leahy. Leahy to Moriarty. Moriarty down the right wing, gets it across to Kelly. Kelly, the lone goal scorer in this game, loses it, comes back into the neutral zone. Puck goes off of the high glass for a brief moment. 1:45 to play in period number 1. Braden Turner gets it up to Cole Schneider. Nearly a hospital pass from Turner, and Kenna slips on the ice and goes headfirst into the boards. Thankfully able to get up as Moriarty prevented Kenna from going to the bench. We're starting to see the frustration begin to boil over as Providence is not playing any sort of nice hockey right now. Schneider trying to get it past Marchioni as those two will collide in the corner. Marchioni to Silo, who gets it back across to Onstis. 65 to play in the first period. Connor Fox, TJ Evan, and this whole Ryder unit trying to get things going here offensively as Cusimano will be laid into there by Silo. Final minute of play in period 1. Cusimano just trying to take Ryder to intermission with a 1-goal deficit. as he'll get physical right in front and just, oh my goodness, shaking on the chance was Moriarty. Schneider around the defense. Schneider on his horse. Cole Schneider, he's stripped down. He'll draw a penalty. And with 30 seconds to play, a tripping call. And a necessary one at that for Providence. We'll put Ryder back on the power play for the next 30 seconds. And I'm not gonna, if you're Mark Anstis, you really need to take that tripping call.
Yeah, I'm actually a little surprised it wasn't a penalty shot. It looked like he was on a breakaway there. But
I was a little surprised too.
Huge play by Cole. Did the same thing yesterday and scored on it. Hopefully we get a goal on the power play here.
So the two 10s colliding and generating a penalty. 26 seconds to go. Third power play of the period for Ryder. Schneider's pass goes off of Pinot's skate. Schneider back with it. 17 seconds to go in the period. Schneider was a hit there. On to Carolyn. Pape with a shot, blocked in front by Carolyn. Carolyn trying to spring it back the other direction. He instead elects to dump it out. Givarowski gets it away from a screeching Shane Kelly. Final second of the period, and that will do it. After one, Providence leads Ryder 1-0. 91 seconds of power play time remaining for Ryder when we come back. But Jeremy, Ryder just looked like they just got a couple of punches on them, especially in the early goings, as Providence throwing everything but the kitchen sink there in that opening 10.
Yeah, same story as yesterday. Ryder didn't really wake up till the second period. Hopefully it's the same story tonight, but again, after Providence took the lead, Ryder showed some fight, and if they keep firing shots on goal, one's gonna go in.
And again, like we said over the last couple of weeks, you're missing a lot of key pieces on offense. You're missing Dom Cercio probably until next semester. We did hear that Alex Blazak might come back in the Ryder Rowan series in about 2 weeks. We'll keep you updated on those when we get information, but we'll step aside for a little bit. 1-0, Providence leads over the Bronx. You're watching Ryder Hockey live on Breakout Sports Broadcasting via YouTube. And we welcome you back to the second period of action here, live from the Cy Fieldhouse for tonight's broadcast of Ryder University Hockey. Live on Breakout Sports Broadcasting, Trey Wright and Jeremy Myers on the call. 20 down, 40 to go, where Providence leads the Bronx 1-0. Shots 11-12 in favor of the Friars, and that 12th shot going past Trevor Givarowski. But Ryder on their third power play of the night will have 91 seconds of PP time remaining. And Jeremy, what did you like after that first period, and what didn't you like from the Bronx?
Yeah, first couple shots, first couple minutes of the period, started off pretty slow, but just kept pushing after it once Providence scored, and just gotta find a way to get some chances on the power play here and tie this baby up.
Ryder is 0 for 2 on the power play so far tonight, 0-5 on the entire weekend. And like we said, coming into tonight, Providence 26 for 30 on the man disadvantage this season, an 87% save percentage, or killing percentage rather, and somehow that is still only second in the NECHA Patriot Division. I believe UConn has a higher penalty killing percentage to that.
Yeah, their penalty kills looked great. The last two nights, Ryder hasn't established lots of high A chances. And again, if you keep getting chances, one's going to find a way in the back of the net.
Exactly. Just put pucks on net. You have no idea what's going to come. It could be a stick. It could be an opposing stick. It could be a skate blade. It could be the air changing. You never know what's going to happen if you put a puck on net, so just put the puck on the net. But they'll change sides. Ryder in the second period will have the advantage of the bench being right behind their opposing blue line. So just trying to send reinforcements as fast as they can, and Providence will have a long change here on this man disadvantage. McDermott, Rauch, Pape, Schneider, and Schneider will go on here for the next minute 31 of power play time. And it starts with a win as Ty Schneider will take it back across, gets it to Pape. Pape to McDermott with Rauch right behind him. McDermott gets on his horse down the far side, spins it away. Ty Schneider from the point. Schneider puts a shot onto net, just goes past the blocker of Sacramento. McDermott on it again, gets it to Ty. Ty puts one on net, was looking for Pape on the redirect. Shot just goes over the bar. 56 seconds to go in the man advantage. Cole keeps it in, gets it to McDermott, blocked there in front by CeeLo. CeeLo trying to get back at it again. McDermott back across to Schneider. Schneider through traffic and a line drive save from Trevor Sacramento.
Yeah, some good chances there by Pape with the redirection off of the Schneider pass. Just keep getting shots. Keep getting shots and good things will happen.
41 seconds to go in the tripping call against Providence right at the doorstep. McDermott wasn't able to get anything going. And Ty Schneider will see it go the length of the ice. 30 seconds to go. And the tripping call against Mark Onstis. Cole had it and lost it. His brother backing him up, and right behind him is Moriarty. Moriarty trying to take it away. He'll blow a tire. Mark McDermott will send it, and he'll get on his horse. 10 seconds to go. McDermott looking for one final opportunity on the man advantage. Comes back to Rauch. Rauch sets it up for McDermott. 3 seconds left. Schneider puts it up. Gets it to his older brother. Onstis is out of the box. Cole still looking for options. McDermott right in front. Sacamanos robs him.
Huge stop there by Sacramento. McDermott just bobbled on him right when he got it and just took him a split second longer than he wanted.
Right as the power play expires, Sacramento making the save of the night so far. We take a look at it once again. Ty keeping it in at the point across to Cole. And right in front there, Sacramento highway robbery on Mark McDermott. Peck takes it back the other direction, right at the doorstep. Goes behind the cage. Leahy was looking for it. Keeping it in there was Peck. Across to Leahy again, goes right past Sean Connolly. Peck throws a big hit into Braden Turner. Connolly fighting for it. Cusimano goes it off the referee. Michael Connolly is brought down there was Brendan McKeach. And this is Ryan Kenna, mano-y-mano down the other side. Ryan Kenna with an opportunity for Michael Connolly. Kenna is brought down. Physical defensiveness for this Providence team so far, and they're trying to get the offense cooking as Turner was lining up a hit. Alexa Poke check the puck. A little bit more effective there. Pape on the stretch pass, can't get it. Long range chance, Pape is brought down. Pape fighting for it in the corner with Moriarty. Aaron to Cusimano. Cusimano will rim it past Schneider. Losing it was Marchioni, gets it to McDermott. McDermott to Pape. Pape on the backhander, can't get it past Peck. McDermott on it again, and Schneider directs it in! Cole Schneider, 4th goal of the weekend, and it's all tied up at 1.
That was a huge keep-in. Scott allowed the goal to happen. Scott's on goals, deflection, score, 1-1.
McDermott was first in the Selly line, so we'll get the official look on it as we take a look at it once again. McDermott to Pape. Pape fanning on the initial chance. McDermott back across and redirecting in front. That should be Schneider, and it's actually going to be Mark McDermott who will get his first goal of the weekend. I thought that redirected in off of Schneider's stick, and instead it goes off of a Providence skate. And that one's redirected into the high glass by Givarowski. He'll make his 11th save of the evening as Ryder. Like we said in that first period, second and third periods were good last night, especially in that third. And it has looked exponentially better.
Yeah, just keep getting shots and goal as we were talking about. And now the Ryder bench is alive.
Alive and well as Marchioni puts a shot through traffic onto Givarowski. Givarowski will get the better end of that battle.
Huge stop there by Givarowski, looking through traffic. Makes the glove save.
Trevor making a good save on one end, and actually both ends of the ice as Marchioni will take it. That one's redirected, and we'll go for 3 straight faceoffs as trying to get the second period going here. 16:30 to left in the middle frame, and it's going about 2 seconds at a time. Win the faceoff, save. Win the faceoff, goes into the netting. Wins the faceoff, goes into the rafters. It's probably.
Yeah, good stick there by Mike Connolly.
Marchioni blockered away by Givarowski. A beautiful wrist shot from Marchioni. Wide open space for Onstis. Onstis tried to get it. Jackson Cole nearly put it into his own net. Diving forward are a flurry of players, and Givarowski was able to cover it.
Huge stop there by Givarowski. Sprawling dive save. Gets it with the glove.
And I think the referee may have just lost sight of the puck. So that is how play was whistled dead. We were able to get 16 seconds off of that play. It's going to be another face-off in the Ryder zone, which McDermott wins for the moment. Ryan Convery throwing the body right at the red line. Good hit from the younger brother of Brendan Convery, former Ryder Bronc on that blue line. As Givarowski will make another stop as Providence putting 5 consecutive shots on to Givarowski right now as Ryder can't get it out of their own end. Another win for McDermott. Yeoman trying to clear the blue line, and it just pops out. Carolyn tried to get it as Crottenmaker nearly was railroaded by McDermott. Ryan Convery on it again as McDermott cranks a shot, looking for a second that goes wide. Yeoman will keep it in at the blue line, at the red line, and Aaron Pape is back on it. 2-on-1 the other way. Pape across to Convery, back across to Pape. Pape trying to go 5-hole as Convery was lit up on the other side.
Yeah, Pape, that's the Pape stuff right there. 5-hole, just Sacamano with a good 5-hole save.
And we'll take a look at that again as Ryan Convery still looking for his first goal as a Bronc. Good play from Pape. Gets it across to Convery, back across to Pape as good save from Sacamano, keeping that play alive, keeping this game tied once again. especially since Marchione went for the hit on the Convery in the corner. Turner puts a shot on, blocked in front by a black and white jersey. Racing the other way is Kelly. Kelly spins away from Cusimano, but he lets loose of the puck in the process. Connolly and Kelly will come together. Nearly kept in at the point. McKeach and Schneider racing after it, but this is going to be an icing call, and I thought that was a pass back to the blue line. But nonetheless, it'll be yet another face-off.
Yeah, it looked like Cusimano just dumped it down looking for a pass, looking for Ryder's stick. Didn't come to avail.
So it'll be yet another face-off to the right-hand side of Trev. Cole Schneider at the face-off dot. And a win of that was Pinot, as Pinot throws a big hit into Cusimano. Schneider able to collect the loose cookie. And McKeach hit hard into the boards. Equal numbers the other way. Cole Schneider waits, gets it around, driving in, tries to get onto McKeach. They score! The waiting, the firing, the tap-in goal, Brendan McKeach gives Ryder the lead, their first of the evening.
The play started with McKeach, it ended with McKeach. McKeach takes the hit to make a play. Schneider gets it in front. McKeach taps it home, 2-1 Ryder. Ryder takes the lead.
As we take a look at the replay, we saw the tail end of McKeach on that suicide hit. Schneider holding, waiting, firing McKeach right to the doorstep. Pots it home for the Bronx, and they take the lead. 2 goals here in the second period. Call tried to get it up to Convery, and Convery a little bit too far behind the play, and Cole Schneider, point number 4 of the 24-25 season, as Aaron Pape is pickpocketed by Marchione. Convery laying the body into Marchione behind the play. McKeach from Schneider, and Michael Connolly is going to get an assist on that play, his first since the first game of the season. Back the other way, Benner on a short, quick side chance. He is lit up high. I'm a little bit of surprise as that one, his icing is waved off, and Ty Schneider thought the icing was called there, so he balked on the play a little bit. Like we're saying, Mike Connolly gets his first point in 13 games. His only point of the season, and assist in that opening game against Seton Hall as Mark McDermott powering through. McDermott was tied up, nearly taking the puck, or rather the net, off of its moorings. Staravidas trying to get it the other way. 3-on-2. Peck sees it go behind him. Ryan Kenna the other direction. Subsequent 3-on-2 for Ryder. Kenna going through. Jean-Gras teeing it up and firing, goes wide.
Yeah, that was almost the same spot Jean-Gras scored yesterday. Missed it up high.
Yeoman keeps it in at the point. Redirected by Kenna. Still is loose. Jean-Gras digging at it. Saved and covered up by Trevor Sacamano. What a period this has been with 12:49 to go in the second, Jeremy.
Yeah, as we've been saying, as the game gets going, the Bronx have just gotten better as the game gets going. And second period today, second period yesterday, Ryder's been finding a way to put the puck in the back of the net.
And Emmons will win the draw as his third line will come on for the Friars. Racing forward is Onstis. Onstis through the defense, and he is tag teamed by Yeoman and Ty Schneider. He ran into the boards. Ran into the post, rather. Providence bench wanted a call as Schneider is subsequently double teamed as well. Mike Connolly racing after it. Connolly with the pick and steal, gets it across to Yeoman. Yeoman to Schneider, back across to Yeoman. And Yeoman will get it across as we got a split stick on the ice. Puck made contact with it, so it slows down. Enough for Ty Schneider to get it up. This is Alex Edelberg, late season acquisition for Ryder, getting it across, still looking for his first goal as a Bronc. This one's fluttered and out of the zone as Schneider will keep it back in. Pape was lining up a hit, sticking that away were the Friars as Edmonds was nearly caught in Pape's railroad tracks. Leahy will collect that shot. That goes off of O'Donnell's arm and pops in and out of the zone. So it'll be a face-off right in front of the scorers table where we see John Connolly, Alex Blazak, and I believe that is also Dom Searcy. Actually, Dom is on the bench right now, acting as one of the head coaches along with TJ Evan, Carter Ciani, Larry Walker, and Connor Fox. So the face-off is actually going to come to center ice here. Of course, we wouldn't this Ryder unit, both on and off the ice, wouldn't be what it is without our scratches here tonight. Helping out on the game day ops. Just want to give those guys a shout out as Edelberg goes back to the bench
We've been
for
a
an
huge
extra
help
stick.
all year round.
And we hope to see John Connolly get back on the ice, especially Alex Blazak. Blazak hasn't played a game all season long. And like we said at the end of the first period, might be coming back against Ryder Rowan, and what a time for him to come back in that rivalry series. Ryder has not beaten Rowan since 2022 as Kenna gets lit up into the dasher. Convery lining up a hit. He'll whiff on it a little bit, gets back up. Turner with a burst of speed. Moriarty trying to dig him right into the boards. Turner is lit up. Convery is trying to get it around as well as he's reverberating hit after hit. Convery with a big hit, and he's going to get into it on the far side. And now we're going to get some coincidental roughings. Turner now having a little bit of a chin wag with Daniel Brennan. Referees will separate those two.
Yeah, I was looking at Turner there. Turner, need the Friar, and I think the Friars were upset at Turner, and there was no call made.
So I believe it's going to remain 5-on-5 as Moriarty and Convery for coincidentals. And actually, by the looks of it, it looks like it's going to go 4-on-4, so whistle penalties between those two. And for Ryan Convery, first career penalty minutes for the freshman from Ocean Township. I know Brennan is watching the broadcast right now. I know he's smiling, watching his younger brother get into it. We've known for a couple of years that Ryan Convery was going to try and play collegiate hockey. And what a debut. He has had about 7 games ago, and he has been really good so far. Stretch pass for Rauch goes high. Marchioni will bring this down and sends it across for Ryan Celo. Celo up. Pino trying to take it away. Pino with a lot of white jerseys in front of him. Jackson Call tries to loft it out. Cino to Marchioni on the blue line. 1:21 to go in the 4-on-4 as Marchioni and McKeach will come together. Benner back on it here. He'll stick it up intended for McKeach. Comes back across, and Pino off to Marchioni. Marchioni had the puck go off of his skate. McKeach is here onside. McKeach reverberates a hit, looking for the wraparound chance, waiting for options, spins away from Pino. McKeach still with the biscuit. Back to Schneider right from mid-range. He couldn't get it on. Schneider on it again. That time the shot was on target, saved there by Sacamano. Back on it again is McKeach, but Celio will take it away from him. Benner trying to dig at it as he and Shane Kelly will come together, and the puck will score back behind Trevor Givarowski. Comes right to Jesse Peck, however, and Peck will send it back in the opposite corner. Benner will send it up to Schneider, but Schneider's stick was a little bit above the puck. 23 seconds to go in the open ice. 4-on-4. Stavridis with a quick shot. Save Givarowski in the high midsection.
Nice save by Trevor. Benner seemed to be on the ice the entire 4-on-4. Still 13 seconds left, but huge stoppage there.
Yeah, Bennett has been really good in this game as well. Took a couple of games off for concussion in the early stages of the season. And those games off have really done wonders for him. Icing is going to be waved off as Pape was stabbing at it. Past the midway point in period number 2. Ryder leading 2-1. As Pape hounding Stavridis once again. Peck will see it go behind him. Right in front as Daly was lit up again by Liam Yeoman. Still in the zone, blocked in front by McDermott. He'll send it off the glass and out of the zone. Carolyn will go past Liam Yeoman. Ty Schneider back to collect. And Mike Connolly will bring it back to 5-on-5, and McDermott just got it away from Jesse Peck. McDermott on a quick shot blocked in front by Carolyn. The other direction, Onstis on it again. 1-on-2, and he goes right into the glove of Givarowski. Trev will cover. And a quick shot there from Mark Onstis. Still looking for the first point of his freshman career. He did get his first pair of penalty minutes tonight in that trip against Cole Schneider very late in the first period, so a little bit of a cherry pop in that department.
Yeah, and Providence has been sort of controlling the play since Ryder took the lead. Look for Ryder to get back on putting the pressure back on Providence here.
Kenna and Jean-Gras. Kenna to Jean-Gras again. Turner couldn't quite connect as the freshman line is on here. Turner hit hard from behind by Connolly on it. Both skaters thankfully getting back up to their skates. Looked like a dangerous hit in front. As I tell you, Braden has been getting lit up in his first couple games of the freshman as icing is called against Ryder. 7:02 to play. Shots just about even, 22-21. 20 saves for either goaltender. Trev with 20 saves. Trevor with 20 saves. Which Trevor are we talking about? We don't know. Every broadcast, I just try to say some sort of dumb comment that gets Colton Reynolds to laugh, and it only took about halfway through the game to make Colton laugh. Our broadcast crew here tonight. Jean-Gras takes it, 2-on-1, developing. Jean-Gras' shot was blocked. Turner blew a tire. It's a 4-on-1 for the Friars. Back across, and fanning on the opportunity was Daniel Brennan, and that is about as golden as it gets for Providence. And goodness, golden opportunity turning gilded as Duffy will send it in. Was trying to dump it, but it goes off of the linesman. O'Donnell racing after the loose change. Michael Connolly will steer that away. Connolly across right in the doorstep of Marchione as Marchione will throw the body. Rouch lays a nice hit into the 3 of Krottenmaker. Schneider on it, lost it. Kenna back on it, try to get it away from Duffy. Duffy will keep it in as Bennett will fall to the ice after a collision with Krottenmaker. 6 minutes to go in period number 2. Shot from long range, O'Donnell! Backhanded chance goes wide. O'Donnell still on it. He and Call will come together. Call trying to pin O'Donnell into the boards, and he will. Krottenmaker will see it go behind Schneider, where Duffy will come to collect along with Rouch. Sent to the point where CeeLo will keep it. He'll send it across. Marchione will send it the other way. Top pair coming on here for this 4th line with Providence. A lot of sustained zone pressure. CeeLo's got it blocked in front. Rouch nearly had it on a breakaway. And that will take a trick shot off the stanchion into the Providence bench and out of play.
Yeah, Providence, again, they've been controlling the play since the 10-minute mark of the second period. Gotta change, tilt the ice here if you're a Ryder.
Last thing you want to do is have Providence get back into this game and tie things up. Shots remain 22-21 as Pape will put a shot on just wide. Mark McDermott backhanding it back to Pape. Convery here on this second line with this rotato system that Connor Fox has cooked up in the coach's kitchen. Moriarty lost it at the blue line, and Yeoman will take it away. Yeoman looking for the stretch pass to Pape. That's blocked in front. Convery will dump it and chase as Sakamoto was trying to stop the puck, and instead it comes back to Mark McDermott for a brief moment. Edelberg will have the puck go off of his skate, back in cross, down to the goal line. Jean-Gras racing after it, and this comes back to Ty Schneider. McDermott trying to take it away from Pineau. Pineau Back across as Edelberg will lay into Pinot. Carolyn on it, sets it up for Kelly. Kelly looking for the game tire. He runs right into a roadblock, wearing 18 and Ty Schneider. Carolyn can't keep the puck in at the point. So Yeoman will come back to collect, sends it up to Alex Edelberg. Edelberg to Kenna, corner-to-corner pass beyond the red line. Gets a crucial change on here. Tired legs coming off, 4 fresh skaters. The only one remaining on is Ty Schneider. McKeach, Cole Schneider, and Justin Rauch will come on, along with Joe Cusimano, as Sacamano will cover up play with 3:37 to play in period number 2. Ryder leading 2-1.
Yeah, the puck's bouncing a lot the last few minutes. On the 4-on-1 down low, where it just bounced over, and then a lot of slipping too. Like we've seen Turner slipping a lot.
Again, this young Ryder defense just trying to hold in their own here. They're 14 games in, almost about 14 and 2/3 into their Ryder careers for a lot of this young defense, especially like guys like Turner, Jackson Call you mentioned. Yeah, there's a very young defense, and we've seen it a lot this season, especially in the amount of goals the Ryder has given up in a couple of these games. As Leahy gloves it down, Rauch looking for the open opportunity as Leahy will get it back to Connolly. Rauch laying it into Leahy, rather that was Leahy actually. I thought that was Emmons. Dangerous play in front from Trev, but he'll stick it out. Peck batted down with a high stick. He doesn't want to touch it. Turner will touch it. It comes to Michael Connolly. Connolly waits for reinforcements, drops back to Rauch, puts one on. Another save made by Sacamano. And now we'll get some pleasantries at the half wall. Some punches being thrown down low as a flurry of white and black jerseys coming together. Now Connolly getting into it. And that was a really good play there from Justin Rauch. Off of an even better play from Michael Connolly, and Sacamano just covering up both rebounds. And the extracurriculars occurring right after the play, and it doesn't look like we're going to have any penalty minutes.
It does look like they're going to call.
Actually, they are going to call there. Rauch and Brennan go into the sin bin for a pair of minutes for each.
It looks like we'll play 4-on-4 here.
Seen that tough, gritty hockey out of Justin Rauch so many times. I remember, it's not the long-running joke that I've had in my 4 years at Ryder. It's not an official Ryder game without Justin Rauch getting at least 2 minutes in a night.
Yep, it's always been Rauch and Palula.
And
now that Palula's gone, it's just Justin Rauch carrying the show for that one.
It's Rauch, and now over the last couple of games, it's been McDermott as well. He's been a penalty-taking machine as this 4-on-4 will start in Providence's end. But loving it out of Justin playing in his grad year. Started the season a little bit late after a lower body injury, but he has been really good so far as Schneider was brought down. And, well, we're going to have a little bit of a delayed 4-on-3 power play as Cole Schneider draws up his second tripping penalty of the evening. Rather, it's going to be a hook going against Gavin Edmonds.
Yeah, Schneider and the Ryder would have had a 2-on-1 there with McDermott, but Edmonds decided to take the penalty instead, and he got caught.
And that, especially when it's a 4-on-3, plenty of ice, that's a penalty you don't want to take. And it's going to be a prime opportunity for Ryder to get their first power play goal of the weekend. And it starts with McDermott trying to power around. 4-on-3 opportunity for Ryder. As it starts with Ty Schneider going back across. McKeach back across, trying to get it to Cole Schneider. And instead, this is Kelly who gets it to about the opposing line. And now Ty Schneider is going to go to the box for a knee-on-knee. You wanted penalty minutes? You've got it tonight. It is going to be 3-on-3 for the next minute and 8 seconds.
Who doesn't love 3-on-3? A lot of space is going to be open here. So, got some fast skaters on the ice. Got to make the most of it.
And again, that's just an unfortunate penalty that you've got to take there. As we'll be back to 3-on-3, minute 46 to go in the second. And Providence, Carolyn can't keep that in. Cole Schneider trying to get it past. Schneider is not going to be able to get to Carolyn in time. He'll track back for it. Carolyn will start in his own end. Carolyn, Stavridis, and CeeLo, it looks like. Rather, Kelly, the three skaters on for Providence. Bennett, Schneider, and Cusimano, the three on for Ryder. Schneider across. Cusimano with time and space across to Cole Schneider. He was just tied up by Kelly. Stavridis will send it back, try to get around Jake Bennett. Bennett will take it around. Stavridis blew a tire. 2-on-1. Schneider trying to take it away. 64 seconds to go in the period. 20 to go in the 3-on-3. Schneider trying to track back across. He'll create some time and space, gets it to Cusimano. And Cusimano elects to take it out of the own end and get some fresh legs on for the Bronx. McKeach is back out on here on this 3-on-3. 3 seconds left in the 3-on-3. We'll go back to 4-on-4 for the next 24 seconds. 40 seconds to play in the period. McKeach dangles it around, but he can't get it past Carolyn. My goodness. Seamus Carolyn may have just saved the game there for Providence after what it would have been a disgusting deke from McKeach if he was able to pull the trigger on that. Out of the boxes, Edmonds, an abbreviated power play for the next 14 seconds for Providence. McKeach turns it over, looking to go short-handed. Instead, this comes back to Marchioni. He gets it across to CeeLo. Final 5 seconds of the second period. McDermott tying up in the corner. Moriarty fighting for it. Moriarty is going to bring down McDermott as the buzzer sounds and time expires. Providence led by 1 after 20. Ryder leads by 1 after 40. And Providence will have an abbreviated power play when we come back. A much better period for the Bronx in that second, Jeremy.
2 goals, got on the board pretty early, kept firing tons of shots on Sacramento to start. Then got a little careless with the puck the second half of the period, but got some 3-on-3 action. Don't see that too often. And,
especially in regulation.
Yeah. So that was fun to see, but got 20 more minutes and keep playing.
Set to be a fun third period of action in a tight one from Cy. Bronx lead the Friars 2-1 after 40. We'll step aside for a little bit. You're watching Ryder Bronx Hockey live on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. 2 periods down, 1 to go as we welcome you back to the Cy Fieldhouse for tonight's coverage of Ryder Ice Hockey, live on Breakout Sports Broadcasting via YouTube. Trey Wright and Jeremy Myers bringing you the action. Ryder with a 2-1 lead over the Friars after 40 minutes of play. Goals from Mark McDermott and Brendan McKeach have brought us to where we are here. Up 2-1 are Ryder. The only goal for Providence so far coming from Shane Kelly. Back all the way in the first period, but about 69 seconds to go before period number 3. Puck drops. What are you looking to see here in this third period, and what did you like in the middle 20 minutes of play?
Yeah, just in the second period, beginning to finding a lot of ways to get pucks to the net, where it's deflections, whether it's shot from the point, shot from the slot, anything to get shots. You saw what happened. A lot of rebounds, and good things came with that.
Good things definitely came. It'll be 9 seconds of power play time, abbreviated here for Providence, as Ty Schneider remains in the box for the next 9 seconds. McDermott and Pinot will meet at center ice, and the puck is dropped in the benders of the paper for period number 3 of tonight's action. Starts with a clear from Ryder, and it'll be a quick penalty kill for the Bronx. After that chaotic back end of that second period that saw 8 penalty minutes in quick succession. And this is going to be a tough physical period on all sides, Jeremy. Marchioni taking it back, sends it back to CeeLo. And CeeLo, rather, that was Shane Kelly. Gets it back. McKeach will put a little bit of a weak shot that goes wide. Moriarty the other way. That goes all the way up into the I-beams. And out of play that was McDermott and Moriarty coming together and sandwiching the referee. So a black, white, and striped sandwich there.
Yeah, and going back to the second period, as we were saying before the game, we were expecting to be a much more physical game than last night. Second period got very physical. Lots of penalties. You saw we got 3-on-3. Just got to keep fighting through it.
And the linesman discussing the face-off placement with Connor Fox as it came to center ice. Winning it was Seamus Carolyn. And like we were saying in that second period, big thanks to our guys downstairs helping us out, and also being on that crew downstairs with Alex Blazak and John Connolly, Anthony Zito, and Aiden DiStefano. So good to see all those guys helping things out as Gavorowski will make save number 21 of the evening. And that one's cleared out by Cusimano. Save number 22 for Trev as it goes. The rebound will come to Turner. Collecting it is Haley, and Daly, rather, sends one wide. Schneider back the other direction. Pape right on his 6. Now Pape at his 4 o'clock. Schneider will take it himself. Goes off the outside of the net. McKean trying to get it back. Instead, it comes back to Benjamin Stavridis. Stavridis tries to put one on net. Instead, it comes back to Sean Connolly. Mark McDermott will come on the near side. He is tied up with Jesse Peck. McDermott fakes the slap shot, puts one on. Blocker save by Sacamano. Sacamano has been really good tonight as well, as he is 23 for 25. His team trying to reward him on the other side. This is Daly. Shot blocked in front by Yeoman. Racing after it is Ty Schneider. Brennan puts a shot on, blocked in front. Going after it again there was Peck. Rather, that was Ontis. Gets it across to Pinot, and Pinot's shot goes into the glove of Gavorowski with a stoppage shot. Just about even, 25-24 in favor of Ryder, but that lone shot Ryder is up in that category is the really difference right now in this 2-1 puck game.
Yeah, and Gavorowski's been sharp as usual tonight. No rebound there.
And we're going to get a quick whistle here. A hand pass going against Providence. So it looks like play is going to come. Looks like the face-off will be a little bit in front of the Providence bench. No, I think they're going to take it inside the Providence zone. As Daniel Brennan is asking for an explanation there from the referees. He's not going to get far on that. So it'll be a face-off to the left-hand side of Trevor Sacamano. Emmons is not able to win the draw. Comes back to Benner. Benner through traffic. Goes off of the end wall. Connolly trying to race it out. Rather, that was Medua, the lone goal scorer last night. Schneider pickpocketing Emmons the other side. Benner couldn't get it. Follow-up shot from Rauch. Just goes wide of the cage. Medua can't get it out, and finally will come out where Emmons will skate it up. Takes a one hop off the railroad track where Jackson Call will come to collect. Call being hounded from behind there from a Friars skater as Dan Brennan will come back and will reset in his own end once again. Ryder just trying to waste as much time as they can here, trying to draw the clock out and give Providence as little time left. Giveaway there. O'Donnell's shot blocked in front. That was a good block there from Cusimano. CeeLo across, putting a shot on. Rebound. Nobody was home in black. That was Marchioni who put the initial chance on. McKeach hit hard in the boards there by CeeLo. CeeLo with a follow-up hit onto the sticks of McKeach. Turner keeps it in. McKeach looking for the redirect a little bit behind the play. CeeLo spins around, gets it back to Duffy. Nolan Duffy skating east with it. Try to get it up to O'Donnell, but instead he'll dump and chase. Providence will come off for a line change. Net was empty for a brief moment with a couple of black skaters in front of it as Pape nearly turns it over. Able to get it all the way to the goal line with Mike Connolly racing after it. Sacamano will elect to cover it up.
Yeah, just keep firing shots. Good things will happen. Pucks to the net, control the creases, and again, good things will happen if you keep firing pucks. Again,
this has been a spectacular game, goaltending-wise. Of course, you're going to have your scoring as well, with 3 goals being scored, 2 for Ryder, 1 for Providence. Providence would like to get that next goal to knot things up as Moriarty gets it back across. CeeLo, crease-to-crease pass back to Marchioni. Moriarty racing after it, back across to CeeLo. As Kelly was on his rear end for a brief moment, Moriarty going through the defense, back to one knee, gets his composure off the pad of Givarowski. Connolly hit into the corner. Nearly kept in there once again by Marchioni. He spins around, shot through a lane with no traffic in front, easily gloved down by Givarowski.
Yeah, luckily no harm, no foul, but got to get the puck out when you have time and space like that.
Exactly, as we get a look here at Alex Edelberg. Mentioned him during the second period. Was a senior last year, coming back for a little bit of depth here over the last couple of weeks. Still looking for his first goal as a Bronc, and he's not going to get it here as he lost the twig. Pape takes it away, looking for the stretch pass to McDermott, but McDermott was too far in front. Moriarty on the far side. Pape looking to get at it again. McDermott was calling for a hand pass there from Carolyn. And this will come back to Sacamano, and he'll cover it once again. I believe Sacamano probably could have played that there.
Yeah, I was saying the same thing. He had a lot of time, couple black shirts in front of him. Just decided to cover up and get a change.
Yeah, because Pape at that point was probably about high circle area. Of course, Aaron Pape is one of the fastest players on the team, so I'll give Sacamano props for that on the scouting report. But I feel like he probably could have played it, had a couple teammates in front of him, but better not to risk it and instead leave it up to your team to get a face-off win, which Sean Connolly does for the moment. Rauch will take it back, and he'll drop it over to Sean Connolly. Carolyn on it again, nearly lost it as Ryan Convery, I knew was going to make that mistake tonight. Ryan Convery gets back into the play, and he nearly created an interference call on that hit. Peck is not able to keep it in at the point. It comes back to Carolyn. One of the two captains as Carolyn blows a tire. Ryan Convery right in front. Convery a shot on to Sacamano. That would have been his first point. Oh, Ryan Convery, that would have been insane as Peck back the other way, but Connolly was offside.
You saw a lot yesterday. You had players slipping all over the ice all throughout the game. Hasn't happened as much tonight, but that would have been a massive, massive mistake for the Providence Friars there. Luckily, they catch a break.
Sacamano coming up huge there for the Friars as Carolyn blowing a tire at the worst possible moment. And Ryan Convery, oh man, that would have blown the roof off of this place for Convo Jr. getting his first goal here, albeit on a dang it, but hey, a red light is a red light. Schneider can't bat it down. Call racing after it with Ontis. Call is able to win that as Call goes head first into the boards. Easy boarding. Call is slow to get up. And we'll see if this is a 2 or a 5, Jeremy, because that was a very dangerous hit on the Jackson Call. Good to see the tough tuna from Utah getting up after that.
Yeah, hopefully he's all right. That did not look good. The refs are discussing it now, whether they think it should be a 2 or 5, but that looked very dangerous.
Yeah, that was Ian Madua, the only goal scorer from last night. Referees are going to talk this one over as looking at it again on the monitor. Geez, that was dangerous hit from Madua. You got to be in control of yourself, and Stripes will talk it over whether this is going to be a 2 or a 5. That was head first, and I believe the numbers were showing, so that might be the difference maker on that. And it's just going to be a 2-minute. So it'll just be a pair of minutes going against Madua, and a little bit of gray area in a game this tight.
That looks very dangerous, but you gotta pick up your teammate there if you're Ryder and get a goal here on the power play.
Power play 0 for 4 so far tonight for Ryder, looking to get their first one of the weekend, and not a good start. Ty Schneider will take it back in his own end. Schneider with a burst of speed down the far side. Schneider across, looking for a power play goal. Top cheese, won't get it. Cole will keep it in, gets it to Ty. Ty back to Aaron Pape. Pape short side chance, backhander, rebound. Oh, what a save there in front by Moriarty.
Yeah, he almost put that puck in his own net.
Schneider continues to be on it, up to McDermott. McDermott through traffic, blocked in front. Ty back on it again. Quarterback in this power play, right through, and Cole couldn't pot it home. Brennan trying to get back on it. Instead, it comes over to Pape. Pape to Schneider. Back to Pape. He nearly tipped it in. That would have been a power play goal. Again, oh my goodness. That would have been Pape's first goal in a long while, Jeremy. I know that he wants to get the monkey off his back more than anybody on this team.
Yeah, he's looking for it.
CeeLo, short-handed, will clear it out. 40 seconds to go in the boarding call against Madua. Kenna the other way. That's blocked in front by Connolly. Ty slows up, gets it to Joe Cusimano. Back to Mike Connolly, gets it to McKeach. McKeach right now with the go-ahead goal, spins it around to Ryan Kenna. Jake Bennett's in a foot race, and he beats the puck to the blue line. 16 seconds to go as Kenna's pounded into the boards there by Sam Marchioni. Getting it back as Connolly. Kenna at the far side, looking for options, blocked in front. Rebound comes to Connolly, and a good save from Jake Bennett. Cusimano gets it back. Penalty time is up, back to 5-on-5. Riders still buzzing in the Providence zone. Kenna with time and space was trying to get it to McKeach. Connolly has it. Kenna looking for it. It just goes off the crossbar.
I do not know how that missed the net.
Madua on it. He is onside. Puts one on to Givarowski. Waffle board to right to Connolly. And Mike Connolly can't get it past Sean. Mike Connolly back on it. On to McKeach. 1-on-2 for McKeach, but he can't corral the loose change. Stavaritos tried to get it to Mike Connolly. Connolly to McKeach, but Carolyn will get it back. Big blast just goes wide of the cage, approaching the midway point in period number 3. Shots even 29 apiece. Ryder leading 2-1. As that howitzer goes up into the glass, sends a couple of fans scrambling in front. Cusimano getting physical, gets it to Rauch. Rauch, that's blocked in front. Here's Krottenmaker. Krottenmaker on to Givarowski, cranked it wide. Benner keeps it in. Duffy keeps it in rather right at the doorstep for Krottenmaker. Big block there from Cusimano, and it comes out of the zone. Cusimano grabbing the applause of both the bench and the Ryder faithful here at Cy. What a block there from the sophomore. Krottenmaker and O'Donnell racing after it as Yeoman tries to get it away from Krottenmaker. Big blast from the point. Krottenmaker sees it goes back to O'Donnell. Krottenmaker back on it. Cole Schneider in front of him. Krottenmaker driving it, trying to get it across to Moriarty. And this is McKeach the other direction. Brendan McKeach, a burst of speed as he gets onto his horse, puts it through, trying to get there in time. Kenna shoved in. And the whistle is blown. And cooler heads will prevail once again as Ryan Kenna doing his best cannonball impression, rather bowling pin impression. It's bowling time just about here at Cy with 9:31 to go in the third. This has been a phenomenal game so far, Jeremy.
Yeah, Givarowski on one and coming up clutch after the giveaway by Rauch. And then McKeach with a good chance. Sacamano with a huge save to keep the Friars in it.
Sacamano has been so good in this game so far. This is Kelly down the far side again. Kelly gets it past Schneider. Schneider just trying to dig it past him. Kelly appeared to have been slashed. Refs will play on. Kelly and Schneider coming together. Pino will join the fray along with Schneider and McDermott. Schneider still on it, but Pino will get time and space. He sets it up. Brennan keeps it in at the point. Right in front of him is Kenna. Kenna is on it. He's got possession, and he is going to go on his horse. 2-on-1 the other way. Kenna tried to send it to Pape across. That was denied by the pad of Sacamano.
You're looking to shoot off the left pad of Sacamano. Sacamano just kicked it out far enough so Pape couldn't get to it.
Moriarty and Pape coming together as Pape will rip it off of the corner wall. Sends it back to Kenna, up to Mark McDermott. McDermott racing in, he'll hold up, try to get to Mike Connolly, but Connolly was out of position. Pinot gets across. Big hit from Jake Bennett right at the center ice logo, laying out Shane Kelly. Back across, Cole Schneider right on, he scores! Cole Schneider, there is goal number 4 of the weekend. And Ryder doubles up the lead, 3-1.
Yeah, huge deke, backhand, forehand, back to his backhand, 3-1, huge insurance goal for the Bronx.
We'll take another look at it. What a sequence for the Ryder Bronx as a big hit that was generated that entire play. Back across through one Friar, through two, and Sick Mitts the musical coming to the Ryder Theater near you. What a play from Cole Schneider. And we'll get a quick whistle here on a high stick.
Huge goal for Cole. Huge goal. After his huge night last night, getting his first collegiate hat trick, follows that up with a huge, sick move, 3-1 Ryder.
And Mike Connolly will get the only assist on that play. That's the first game for Connolly. Multi-point game for Connolly in his Ryder career as Cole Schneider nearly boarding a Friar. That was Jesse Peck who was looking for a boarding call. 7:46 to go as Givarowski will fight that through traffic. Peck is going to get on, and Bennett is going to take exception. And, well, we got a Donnybrook at Cy once again. This might be turning into a line brawl as Jake Bennett went after Jesse Peck, who went after Givarowski. Jackson Call getting into it. Call and a Tilly there, I believe that's Mark Antis.
Yeah, Connolly is throwing people down. Everyone getting into it. Huge scrum. This is what we play for.
And the Ryder bench is loving that. That was Mike Connolly and Jake Bennett tag teaming Jesse Peck. Connolly and Peck will sit for Providence And Mike Connolly will sit for Ryder. And well, Colton, we said that we weren't going to get out of Dodge until about 10:30, and it's 10:30 now, 7:42 to go in the third.
I'm going to change my time to 11.
11, all right.
Because you know how hockey is. The last 7 minutes and 42 seconds are never 7 minutes and 42. It usually runs to 15.
Oh, please, that is just what basketball is in general. And it looks like no, Daly's not going to go to the box as he was just giving Peck his helmet, I believe. And
Yeah, so it looks like just Mike Connolly's in the box.
Sean
for
Connolly's
Ryder.
in it as well for Providence.
So it looks like 2 guys for Providence, 1 guy for Ryder. Seemingly looks like Ryder should have a power play here, but we'll see.
We'll see what it is. The referees are going to move, and Jake Bennett is in. I'm surprised Bennett didn't immediately go to the box, and good for Jake for sticking up for the goaltender as Peck. I don't believe that was intentional from Peck. I feel like that was just incidental contact, but you don't touch the goaltender, especially when you're trailing 3-1. And good for Bennett and Connolly sticking up for their teammates. And by the looks of it, it looks like we might get 3-on-3 here once again.
Yeah, so
And
far we got 3 forwards on the ice for Ryder, and McDermott, Rauch, and Pate.
I believe it's going to be a double minor going against Peck, and I think that might be the only penalty that's going to go on the board. I think everything else is probably going to end up being coincidentals. I think we might be. I think we're going to be 3-on-3 for the next 2 minutes. Bennett and Connolly, depending if these penalties go up, and now they just took the penalty off the board for Peck, and they put 2 minutes back on. So I believe that should be a double minor. Everything else is going to be coincidental. The way that this looks, this should be a 5-on-4 power play. Because I think everything else, Connolly, and Bennett, that was all coincidental. I think Peck just running over Givarowski might be the only thing in here. And now we're going to get a third Friar in as McCabe, the extra skater, will come in.
Yeah, he's just serving it for Peck here.
Clock is not started. And 7:40 to go. And yeah, that I was about to lift up my mic and scream to John Connolly, who's running clock down there. Got to run clock, buddy. So Ryder gets a little bit extra penalty time here as CeeLo is trying to get Providence back into the game. That one's gloved by Givarowski. And he'll freeze play with a crashing.
Yeah, unfortunately no scrum there, so.
Yeah. That was Shane Kelly who was crashing on that play. And they're going to let the clock run here for a couple moments just to get it back to where we were. And the Providence bench is wondering why they're running the clock. Well, it's because they didn't stop the clock, so. We'll get it here. We know when we messed up, and we know when to fix everything. That is indeed the Ryder way as McDermott looking to even the score from last night. Ryder winning 4-1, right now leading 3-1. The go-ahead goal from Brendan McKeach. The insurance goal from Cole Schneider, who we thought scored that first goal from McDermott. Turns out it was just an own goal off the skate of a Friar as Kivarowski spins it away from David Moriarty as the 229s nearly collide. Ty Schneider taking this out, 48 seconds to go in the man advantage. Ryder looking for their first power play goal in 7 attempts on the weekend. They lead 3-1. Schneider to Schneider. Cole puts one on. Beautiful save. Rebound opportunity. Goes through the legs, but wide.
Convery's just searching for one.
Convery searching for one. Gingras across, and that will be cleared all the way out, where Ty Schneider will track back for it.
Looks like that one went through Sacramento's legs and just went wide of the net.
It did, and that was almost a beautiful chance for Ryder to officially put this away. 5:51 to play in period 3, 7 seconds to go, and Ryan Kenna putting Seamus Carolyn on his rump there, splitting the ankles, redirected in front by Convery. He can't get it. I know Convery is going to want to get one here, and he might get one. The way he's been playing, Convery at the doorstep. Rebound opportunity, follow-up chance blocked in front as Sacramento is just trying to get out of here. And I tell you, his defense is really selling him right now with these golden opportunities from Ryder.
Yeah, he's been tested tonight many times, and he's been playing great.
Shots 36-32 in favor of the Bronx. This one's lifted out of there by Staravitos. Aaron Pape racing for it, gets it back to Mark McDermott. And Sacramento will cover it up, and he just needs a breather. As Mike Connolly, Jake Bennett, and Sean Connolly will come out of the benches. They're on whistle penalties. Inside the final 5 minutes of play in period number 3, and Ryder 5 minutes away from getting their third win in a row. That is what we call a streak. Trying to change that the other direction is Shane Kelly. Kelly on the 2-on-1 across, and Moriarty goes high. Follow-up opportunity. Trev wasn't able to glove that down. 3-on-2 for Ryder as Turner sends it up to Schneider. Schneider across, waiting, firing, sends it into the glove of Sacramento. And he'll cover it up. He'll cover it up once again for save number 35 of the evening. Magic number 35 of that.
Yeah, with 4:34 remaining, just got to play smart hockey up by 2. Don't give Providence too many chances here.
4:30 to play. Providence looking for an impeccable comeback. Ryder looking for a divine sweep of Providence as Moriarty will take it back. 4:20 to play as McKean just racing forward. Instead, this comes back. Dancing around is Kelly, and he subsequently has the puck stolen from him by Ryan Kenna. This one's lofted and delayed offside against the Friars as McKean's racing after this one. Brennan back on it, puts on the brakes behind Sacramento's office. 3:54 to play. This one taken back. Krottenmaker with speed, puts one on to Givarowski. He sticks it aside. Jackson Call on it, flips it all the way out where Moriarty will cover it. Moriarty around, nearly ran right into Ryan Convery as Jake Bennett, sky high, airmailing right in front of Marchioni and bounced away from him for a brief moment. He's on it as that'll take a deflection off of Schneider's stick. Bennett with the biscuit. Trying to keep this a 3-1 lead for the Bronx. Rauch putting pressure on. Rauch and Schneider were just barely onside. This is kept in by Pape. Pape puts one on, deflected into the glass by Sacramento. Back is Krottenmaker. He dumps it off to Duffy. Nolan Duffy puts a shot on, direct save from Givarowski. He elects to keep the play alive and keep the clock going. Lofted all the way in. Cole Schneider will beat the icing as he tries to get it around CeeLo. CeeLo and Schneider digging at it. It comes back to Pape. Pape with Connolly right behind him. Gets it to Yeoman. That one's flipped away. And this is Kelly on his horse. But a good poke check there from Ty Schneider. Schneider goes into the boards hard. Kelly looking for it. Just goes wide of cage. Kelly's tied up with McDermott in the near corner. Connolly is roofed in. Losing a stick there was a Fryer, and this is backhanded in the neutral territory by Mark McDermott. 2:19 to play in period number 3. Sean Connolly trying to get after it. He and Liam Yeoman will come together as Mark McDermott nearly knocked down there by Michael Pinot. Carolyn comes from the point, direct save through traffic by Trev. And Jesse Peck on that last whistle will come back to the bench after serving his double minor.
Are you a little surprised Sacramento's not coming to the bench right now?
Little bit. I would think that Chris Guin would take a timeout here, 2:03. I think he's going to want Edmonds to try to win the draw, in which he does, but Ryder's looking for an empty net goal here. Turner back with it. And this will be icing against Ryder with 1:52 to go, and I imagine Goodwin will probably use a timeout here. trying to draw
As
up a
he
little
does.
play. And
Just use it.
yeah, and Guin, he's not going to call a timeout. At the top of the zone there was Sacamano.
I think he's just waiting. I think he's going to call it any second, but
I would, if I was Guin right now, I would try to call a timeout, and Ryder is actually going to call a timeout here. So Connor Fox trying to get his ducks in a row. In the final minute 50 of this third period, Ryder up 3-1.
yeah, and before Ryder iced the puck, Chris Guin was trying to get Sacamamo's attention, but I don't think he was looking over to possibly
And
come to the bench.
I believe Sacamano is probably, Sacamano, I'm probably just going to end up staying on the bench here, and he's played out of his mind tonight as well. He's had 36 saves on 39 shots, and Givarowski right now, 34 for 35. Now, that put him over the 200 save mark over the last 5 games, which is insane at the ACHA D2 level, but that's ACHA D2.
Yeah, even the games Ryder's allowed a lot of goals in. Givarowski's been playing out of his mind. He's made so many great saves, and
he's already made north of 600 saves so far in this young season. It shows a lot of this young defense as a negative, but it shows the positive of how Trevor Givarowski has played in all 4 years. You know, he was part of that goaltending trio back in 2021-22, was with Sean Micah 2 seasons ago. And here he is as goaltender 1 with Louis Bazzoco.
as Providence's net is empty here.
As the net is empty, Schneider a little too far back. Marchioni racing after it. 100 seconds to go in period number 3. This one's lofted across. Turner will keep it in. McDermott trying to knock it off of the high glass. Knocked down by Carolyn. He'll get back to possession. Marchioni the other way. McDermott lining up a hit. This is Cole Schneider back the other way. McDermott laying a hit there. Schneider was boomed down as well. It's Moriarty going off of Rauch's skate. Marchioni again. Marchioni will draw a penalty. And hold on, it's going to be 6-on-4 for the next 69 seconds. Marchioni knee drawing a penalty. He's slow to get up, and Braden Turner is going to draw yet another penalty this season. Turner with 16 penalty minutes coming into tonight. Looks like he'll add 2 more. And this game still far from over. It'll be 6-on-4 for the next minute and 9 seconds, Jeremy, and Ryder's not out of dodge yet. Starts with a win for the Friars. Marchioni through traffic, can't put it on. Benner back with it. Spinning a shot on was Carolyn, goes wide, comes back to Pino. Final minute of play in period number 3. Ryder trying to nurse a 3-1 lead. McKeach can't quite get there. Follow-up chance goes wide. Now remember, Ryder, they're able to get the puck. They can take free shots at the goal line without getting an icing here on the penalty kill. Marchioni is still with it. Across to Edmonds. Pass a little too far out in front. Benner trying to be the first one there. Taken back by Pino. Pino lofts one away. McKeach will send it the length of the ice and out of play. Under 30 to play. And that might be it for the Friars. One final opportunity for Marchioni and Pino. Kelly is onside. Back across to Connolly. Drop back pass to Carolyn. Carolyn through traffic. Ty Schneider blocks it in front. Final 5 seconds of the game. One final chance there for Givarowski. Follow-up opportunity goes off the tape. Another chance goes wide. And call it a divine sweep of Providence. As Moriarty, Bennett, and Givarowski getting into it at the end. And Moriarty and Yeoman having to be separated as we've got some shoves after the matter. And now, Rauch getting into it with Moriarty, and the linesmen have got to separate these guys before all hell breaks loose.
As Yeoman just waving bye-bye to the Friars. Pack the buses.
Linesmen trying to separate them, so are the referees as well, as O'Donnell getting into it. Edelberg gets a whack there, and I think the referees are going to cancel the handshake line after that. Final score, 3-1, Ryder sweeping Providence, and the Bronx move up to 8-6-1 as they'll enter the week break before taking on Delaware. What a game for Ryder. What a game for Trevor Givarowski. 36 saves on 37 shots from Providence.
Yeah, yesterday, 45 shots, 1 goal. Today, 37 shots, 1 goal. Trevor Givarowski, once again, the star of the show.
Givarowski was fantastic. Cole Schneider was fantastic. Mike Connolly, first multi-point game of his Ryder career. And the Ryder Bronx, 3 wins in a row, and had a couple of doubts seeping in from the fan base and the team for the last couple of weeks, especially after that North Carolina trip. But what a sequence of weeks it has been for Ryder, taking 2 games in last weekend's showcase and taking 2 games tonight as they down the Friars 3-1. Final thoughts before we get out of Dodge here, Jeremy.
Yeah, so huge 4-point weekend. Way to keep capitalizing on chances, and as we keep saying, pucks to the net, good things happen. And when you control the creases, you win more games than not. So keep stacking wins, and two wins on the weekend here. Back at it for Delaware next week. Huge series next week for Delaware.
And you look at the next 3 weekends for Ryder, a doubleheader against Delaware, a home and away against Rowan, where Ryder would love to be Rowan for the first time since 2022, and then a home and home against Maryland to go into the winter break. So a big 6-game slate coming up for Ryder, especially the next road game. It's at Delaware. James Witherite and the 412 will be on the call for that game on Friday, November 15th at 5:30 Eastern. We'll be back here for Ryder against the Blue Hens of Delaware at 2:15 on Saturday, the 16th of November. But on behalf of Emily Kant, Dylan Manfrey, Colton Reynolds, and Jeremy Myers, my name is Trey Wright. 3-1 your final. We'll see you next weekend as the Bronx take on the Blue Hens of Delaware right here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. Have a great evening, ladies and gentlemen.